Still staying in Nigeria, the Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria commenced its 7-day strike in Lagos State on Monday, as it was unable to reach an agreement with the state government. The group, in a statement by its lawyer, Ayo Ademiluyi, said it had been subjected to indiscriminate extortion and violent harassment by the management of parks and garages in the state.
The statement read in part, as commercial drivers in Lagos State under the ages of JD1, we are left with no choice than to embark on 7 days of protest and boycott of services over multiple and excessive extortion by the management of parks and garages in the state. We have notified members of the public and the Lagos State government over multiple and excessive extortions by motor parks and garage management. We have joined, our union to this 7-day boycott. This morning we're joined by Sola Giwa. He is the special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on Transportation. Good morning, Mr. Giwa. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Is the Lagos State government aware of these, allegations of extortion and bullying and excessive, raking of funds from these drivers?
Thank you very much. I think we should first of all post things in the right perspective. We got this notification just like every other person saw it on the social media last week, and then we tried to reach out to this group. Don't forget, of course, that Lagos State, we have 2 recognized unions for commuter transportation in Lagos. That is the defunct NURT and the defunct Road Transport Employees Association now. So after so many concerted efforts, we were able to get in touch with them. We invited them for a meeting and eventually came. In fact, I must tell you that it took a lot of entreaties before they came. And when they eventually came, we sat down with them, with my permanent secretaries and directors of the ministry. They laid out all their grievances. And we said, fine, we've heard all what you're saying. It is the job of government to give businesses an enabling environment where your business will be able to thrive. So we empathize with them. And as a government that is responsible, will not just sit down and allow this to happen to you. And then we agreed that all the people that are involved, the police, they even said the military were involved and all that. And then we agreed to meet on Wednesday. And part of our agreement we had on Friday was that they will suspend the strike. And they signed with us. They told us, they promised us that they will not go on strike. And that tomorrow, we'll sit down with every other person where we can sit down and then have a total discussion.
Mr. Giwa, kindly hold on. I know you just mentioned the defunct NURTW, but the message and the notice coming from the Joint Drivers Welfare Association of Nigeria. So first of all, are you aware of this group? Is the Lagos State government aware of this group?
So the group is unknown to us. They are unknown to government. And however, they are citizens of Lagos and they put their phone number on that publication. So we used the phone number to trace them. And that's why they came. And they came and we had very fruitful discussion with them. However, they reneged on their promise that they will not go on that strike.
So the Lagos State government...
We had to call them yesterday. They had come. And you gave us your word on Friday evening that you will suspend the strike. And they told us that their lawyer advised them that they should still go ahead with the strike, and they don't even want to sit down with us. So if you are not sitting down with us, how will we be able to resolve this? It is the job of government to be able to, like I said, give the enabling environment to business to thrive. So if you have a citizen of Lagos State and you have genuine concern, you have spoken to us, we are already in discussion with you, we still no reason why you should do this.
So what you're saying, I just want you to give a yes or no. So what you're saying is that the Lagos State government is not aware of this group, but the Lagos State government had a conversation with these unknown persons in this unknown group that have decided to go on strike, and there were some agreements with these unknown people from this unknown group. And also what you're saying is that the Lagos State government is not aware of the claims of extortion from management of parks and garages in Lagos State. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Giwa?
That is not what I'm saying. I said right now that this group, when we saw the publication, we went out of our way to call them, invite them to our office. It took like 1 week to get them. We've been calling them. They said they will come, they will come. Finally, on Friday, they came. and we sat down with them, and we had a fruitful discussion. They laid out all their complaints to government, and we said we will invite the management of the park and garages to have a discussion with them. The two of them will sit down so that we can look for a solution to this extortion that they said they have been subjected to.
Okay.
However, I said, they reneged, they didn't come.
Okay. Another thing I'd just like you to share on, there have been reports that there was some attack, or rather abduction of one of their members, Sanwo-Olu. Is the Lagos State government aware of this? They have talked about... Sorry?
We are not aware of any. Why would we do that? So I'm trying to explain something to you. That, in fact, what we realize is that this group are actually based somewhere in Badagry axis. That was the first place. So what happened is that they put themselves together as a group, which is constitutional, is very correct under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There's freedom of association for anybody to say we want to group ourselves together, we have the same business interests. But what we are saying is this: fine, you have come forward as a voice of a group, and as a responsible government, as a listening government, we invited you and you came, and we had this meeting for about 2 hours in our office. And we said, all these your claims of extortion, we'll look into it. The people that you accused of extorting you, we had already invited them to come to our office tomorrow, and you agreed that you come so that we can finalize everything. Call for you to say you're still going on strike. And then we called them on Monday, and they told us that, well, their lawyer advised them that they should continue with the strike.
We hear you, Mr. Giwa.
In fact, as I'm talking to you, they even told us that they've taken Lagos State to court.
All right.
So what I'm saying is that you in this case, you are the one that said you want to discuss with us. You are the one that came to sit down with us. We invited you. Mind you, they did not write to the state. They did not write to the ministry. We went out of our way for them. We invited them. Please let me land on this matter. We invited them. We had a fruitful discussion with them. Only for them on Monday to say that they've been advised by their lawyer to continue with the strike without even informing us. And they said they've already taken Lagos State to court.
However, all right, we hear you correctly. We hear you correctly, Mr. Giwa. Unfortunately, we're running fast out of time. The good news is that the member who was abducted has been released, according to reports. But final question would be that before these complaints, was the Lagos State government aware of any extortion at all by or extortion against these bus drivers?
Very well, thank you. So basically, like I said, there are two unions that are recognized by government, the defunct NURT and the defunct RTEL. They normally tax their member. Any union, any association collects their dues from their members. If they now say that they have cases of extortion, fine, we have to look into it as a government. So, however, from what I am seeing, and I can tell you this for fact, I am seeing it because this is an electionary period. So many things is coming. I think, we believe strongly there is a political angle to what you're saying.
Yeah, so political angle from where exactly would you say?
Okay, so what I'm explaining to you, what am I trying to say? Basically, like I said, you came to us, you did not come to the state.
I mean, what I'm asking is...
We went out of our way. I know what I'm saying. What I'm trying to explain to you is that why would you not give us that opportunity?
Yeah, I understand that, Mr. Giwa. Mr. Giwa, we understand that. We understand that you've called for meetings with the group that you initially said you don't recognize, and the defunct NURTW that the Lagos State government suspended a few months ago. You called for a meeting with that same group. But what I'm asking is, you mentioned political angle to it. So where do you think this political angle might be coming from? Is it from the opposition parties in Lagos, or just other people that we haven't mentioned yet?
I missed the question.
We're asking if you mentioned that there was a political angle to this. Would you say that it is from the opposition party, in this case?
You see, in this season of election, a lot of things come up. Because how do I say? You said they are unknown. We did not say that these people are unknown. They are unknown to us, but we went out of our way to look for them, to call them. It took us 4 days to convince them to come and have a sit down with
us. Final question. Since the suspension of the NURTW, who has been handling parks and garages in Lagos?
As a state, we do not have the power to suspend NURTW. Then, what we did was that we took away our garages from them and then put the Lagos State Park and Garages Management Committee in charge. There's a difference between that. We cannot prescribe or suspend any union activity. And that's one of the reasons why we're able to sit down with these people, go out of our way to call them for a meeting. What I'm saying, the question you'll be asking is this: if we had a meeting with you on Friday and you agreed with us that you will suspend your strike, and then on Monday you did a volte-face and still went ahead and go ahead with the meeting, with the suspension, right. And at the end of the day, you even took Lagos State to court. Are you telling me that those people are looking for a solution? Of course.
All right. Thank you very much for your time this morning. We, of course, will see what the next couple of days looks like for Lagosians, and we'll bring you back again to answer more questions. Thanks for your time. Good to see you.
Thank you very much.